we are back.
For more Poke Battles.
There's a hop there.
Hold on. Why is there dialogue boxes now? Why'd they disappear?
I don't have a good explanation for
That's weird. Okay.
you. You mean like a name title box?
Yeah,
on
like the name title boxes. Why were they gone for so long and now they're back?
I don't have a good explanation for you.
What's with this fog? It's even worse than the first time we came here. No, it's not. Because
I
we
actually think it's better because we got further. Yeah. Oh, now it is.
Worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now you got a point.
Oh,
Big puppy.
oh, big puppies!
So both puppies are in the game, but we can only get one puppy.
Lord.
They're real. They're real Pokemon. The Sword and Shield. I knew it.
Lord.
If they start playing that stupid Lorde song, I'm gonna flip my shit.
It's just pronounced Lord. It's just pronounced
I
Lord.
don't care. I hate that.
It's not spelled the same way.
What was that stupid song? Royal? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mike complained about
Royals.
having to hear, what was it?
I despised it as well, but only because
God.
everybody would put it on the karaoke machine.
It's a terrible song.
It's
got no harmony to it. It's just the same monotone voice for like 4 minutes.
It means enough to some people. It does.
Garbage. It's for garbage people with garbage tastes.
You defend Billie Eilish. Anyway, you two, what in the world are you doing?
I'm specifically talking about that song.
I get
The
you.
rest of her category could be fine, but I hate that song.
What? Oh, that's you.
What? I can't talk trash about it anymore, Sonia? Okay, fine.
You're a
must have
person on
seen
the
that,
internet.
right?
You're not allowed to talk trash about anything because they'll hate you forever.
I'm okay with them hating me for hating that song. Right?
Fucking damn.
Those swords. Sword and Shield Pokemon. They're right in front of us. But then they disappeared into the forest.
They disapparated.
No, but if you like that song, it's really not that big of a deal. I just personally, like, I don't, that music, it was on so much here in the Bay Area that it was just like, it was grating.
We're not bagging on you guys.
No,
It's just the experiences we've had with it.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like,
if you enjoy that song or you like Lord, you're perfectly fine.
Or
as
even
moving.
Eilish, that's fine
Yeah,
too.
or Eilish. We're just being silly, but yeah.
We're being over the top goofy, yeah.
I just don't want you to feel like crap for like, oh man.
They don't like them. That must mean they hate me.
Yeah,
that's
no.
what every person feels like on the internet. When,
that's what it feels like when someone you
like,
follow and
no,
then they
we
don't
don't.
like the thing that you like. It's like,
We're goofing.
we're goofing.
Hop, you sure you haven't lost the plot? No, I wish I could, kind of.
Wait.
There was no one here but the two of you. Dude, she's talking about like, there was no dogs, you silly boy.
What? But those were just illusions or something?
She's like, they never existed. Wake up, Hop. Wake up. You've been in a coma.
Shit!
Listen, I dug into some literature from the other regions and I finally found something.
Mom, you'll never believe it. There's this world with Pokemon. What are Pokemon? No!
Oh no, get him back on his medicine. Mentions of the sword Pokemon. Zacian? Zacian?
Zacian?
I don't know how to make a esh sound or a k sound. Zacian.
It's like, yeah.
Because the CI, right?
Zacian?
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 Zacian? Yeah.
Like cyan almost?
I don't know.
Zacian. Let's go with Zacian.
How does I English?
How English?
And the shield Pokemon called Zamazenta?
Zamazenta?
Okay. The writing said those two Pokemon were born somewhere beyond the Slumbering Weald.
It's funny that they don't seem to have any kind of like English context to the way they're pronounced, but okay.
It's a legendary. I think they changed up the naming structure off.
Did they
off of
really?
those.
To Sonia.
Yeah, I don't
To
know.
Sonia, thanks for digging in. You're a real chap.
I'm not sure what. That must be a very British thing or a UK thing.
Now
or
let's
something.
pop in the dolly and make ourselves off to the trolley, eh?
Yes.
Even if it's just an illusion or whatever, we did manage to find that Pokemon again.
Sam's over here seething at the mouth and foaming.
Not because of that, because I can't breathe through my nose. Maybe the sword and the shield, then those two used to carry our here still.
I mean, we just saw them. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Son, you got anything for me? It's been a while since you gave me a TM, I think. They may have been sleeping in the Slumbering Weald right next to your hometown all this time. Perhaps there's why no one has entered the deepest parts of these woods for so long. Yeah, that's why, because they've been sleeping here.
My favorite thing, though, in terms of like songs that were played on repeat too much, was the Bruno Mars song, like the funk song.
I fell into that one, like I imagine a bunch of people did with Lorde and Billie Eilish and stuff.
And I remember talking to Mike. He's like, I hate that song.
I thought it was catchy.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
And that's what I imagine everyone is like when they're
No, yeah, for sure.
And I say Billie Eilish because I can't name any of her songs.
Yeah.
I think, Bad Guy. And Lorde is
I didn't
Royals.
like Bad Guy.
I don't like Bad Guy and Royals, but I don't know any of the other
I've heard some of other Billie Eilish's music because my students were super into it, so I checked it out because I wanted to know what they were into.
I honestly mean songs, not the artist.
No, yeah, and I listened to some of her other music that wasn't in the style of Bad Guy. I'm like, this is actually kind of enjoyable. Most of her discography I'm not really into, but the one or two songs are like, okay, I get why these kids are connecting with her.
Oh yeah, we connected to stupider shit when we were their age.
Well, also I've listened to her, like she had like an interview on Hot Ones and whatnot, and I listened to her. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see it. Like she's a teenager.
Yeah, I didn't care for that Hot Ones interview, but again, she's not for me. She's for other people with more.
I've had to draw her multiple times for kiddos.
Yeah.
Because like they'll make requests like, oh, could you draw her for me? Like, yeah, sure.
What, did you just draw someone in a sedated state?
She does look sedated a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And that's just a cut against her. Like just joking around, guys. I get what the aspect and the appeal is for.
What in the Legend of Zelda? That's where the Triforce goes, and that's where the Master Sword sits. The Sword and Shield. The legends were really true.
The one with Zelda as the main character?
Yeah.
The CDI games?
No, you could actually play as Zelda in Phantom Menace. Not Phantom Menace.
I was like, fucking excuse me?
Phantom Hourglass. They both start with Phantom.
No, I just want Link with the lightsaber. I'm pretty sure someone did a fan art for that, didn't they?
Yeah.
If he was like a Jedi.
I think my buddy RJ did a Zelda-ish. No, I think he did like if Zelda was in Kingdom Hearts.
Huh. It is said that the hero used this sword to halt a terrible disaster in ancient times, but it's grown rusty and worn. Quick, we must find an armor smith or a blacksmith or just someone to take care of
Someone that's an adult. I need help!
Yeah, I need an adult!
I'm lost at Disney World! I can't find
And I don't mean in-game, I mean like in real life. Would an adult please help me? I need help.
So I was reading an article today about the Sword and the Stone at Disneyland. It was on Twitter, and they're like, Excalibur, fully restored, back to its rightful place in Disneyland. I was like, wait, what the hell happened? Just go through the comment section. Like,
what happened to it?
My buddy Sam just ripped it out. Like, apparently,
physically broke the machine?
Broke the machine and ripped it. I was like, I did that? Me?
It was me?
When did I go to Disneyland? I haven't been there in years. Well, I guess it can't hurt to have them along. Let's hope they can bring us some good luck.
I would hope that they know people are going to try and muscle it.
Yeah.
Although it's pretty old, so I imagine it's been worn down.
That was the context that I garnered from it. Was like, oh, it was really old and the thing was kind of worn out. So all it took was like one really strong guy that like the one last thread
probably just slipped the lock or whatever.
Yeah. Well, no, apparently it shattered.
Oh fuck! No, that's not good. They should have maintained that a little bit differently.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe run some preventative maintenance on that bastard.
Maybe the Pokemon themselves are really still here, sleeping somewhere. Why do you look so angry, Hop?
Yeah, I was kind of looking at. I think it says
also,
concerned. Nope. Oh. Yeah, I thought it was a concerned face, but when his mouth went to, that's a little different.
So it seems we're on our own if we want to go help Lee. This is all the help we've got.
I kind of got like a Kim Possible vibe where it's like, maybe, is that their mouth or their lip or is that a mustache? He's got a big milk mustache. He's like, I've grown all up, Chris. Look at me. I've been drinking my milk.
We'll just have to talk to Steven Silver and ask what he was thinking when he was designing those characters.
I actually don't have a problem with it, but I remember looking at it the first time, I'm like, why does she have a mustache? And then I realized it's her mouth, like her top lip. I'm like, oh, okay.
I actually met Steven Silver at a con and got him to sign one of the books I bought from him. Super, super nice guy.
My sister was super into Kim Possible, and as I understand it, because I've watched a couple episodes with her, it wasn't bad at all.
No, it was a really good show. I really liked Kim Possible.
Yeah.
Will Friedle and... God, what was her name? Christy Carlson Romano, who was on Even Stevens, voiced Kim Possible.
I don't know either of those names, but okay.
Will Friedle was Eric Matthews in Boy Meets World and also voiced Batman Beyond.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. He's done a ton of stuff.
And Will Friedle's he does crit roll stuff too.
Oh, does he?
I'm pretty sure.
That's right. Yeah, I love Will Friedle.
Unless there's another Will Friedle, or I'm mixing up the names.
Yeah, kind of like longish hair, kind of stout. No,
he's kind of a stout guy with a
goatee-ish.
Yeah, and he kind of plays like that.
He does
kind
like
of
a lot of painting stuff too.
It feels like Will Friedle does the painting mini thing on. It's not crit roll, but it's
super
crit roll
like
adjacent.
He's a great voice actor. He's done a ton of voice work. So that makes sense why he'd be on crit roll, because he probably hangs out with all those guys all the time.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Love Will Friedle.
I guess we're taking a flying taxi back to Hammerlock.
Yeah. And before, this is why you guys don't like the plot. You're not paying attention. You're talking about,
No, I'm paying attention.
miniatures.
It's just like if I wait for Sam to ever finish talking, we'll never get through the text.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So we're just moving along.
Yeah. Well, if it isn't Hop and Chris.
You did it backwards, Sam.
That's okay.
It must be because
The
it's
context is
UK-based,
fine.
right?
No. Sure, we're on the other side of the road. Quick, swerve!
Oh, no.
It's really a shame the way things turned out. You make it all the way to the championship match, and then something like this happens. It's like he was preordained. And then Shem and Rose thinking that the energy pouring out the darkest day would somehow be the key to saving Galar's region. Yeah, let's do it in the stadiums where tons of people are.
Galar's future.
Galar's future, whatever. It all seems a bit mad if you ask me. I can't follow at all how it's supposed to work.
Nah, don't either. That's the one thing that they haven't explained and gone over 1,000 times.
It's like the Star Wars. Should we explain what the First Order is and what the Senate's about and why we should care about this conflict? Nah, don't worry about it. It's good and evil. You don't need more context than that, right? But how do we know who's good and evil? And so he's gone. The Hop never changes. Always in a rush or something, isn't he?
That hop? Are there more hops?
Are there more hops? Hops, hoppy, hoppers.
Darkest day,
knows?
darkest day.
Darkest day, darkest day. The key is no one's harmed.
Rivals.
We gym leaders work together with the city's Pokemon, and we've got everyone's evacuated. Got everyone evacuated. And you're fixing to help our champion to save everyone in the Galar region.
I mean, of course I am. That's
think
where I'm
part of
going
it-
now if you didn't stop me.
Yeah, part of it that throws me off is you have to wait for all the dialogue to go up, but I want to read it as it's going up, but it's too slow. So
I mean, we have
can't.
trouble reading stuff in other games too.
We
But there
do
is something
too.
it feels like this one is something slightly different. I
Something
don't know
just
what it is.
feels off. I don't know.
Maybe we're getting more dyslexic and we're just like, this font does not fit with us well enough.
I honestly
don't know.
wouldn't be surprised if I have some form of dyslexia with like how much I flip around words and stuff.
We have to read a lot. We're gonna mess everything up.
No, we are.
And we do it
but
pretty
like
often.
the more I've like learned about dyslexia, the more I'm like, I potentially could have it.
Is there a test for this? Where
there
can
a
I
test
read
for
up
this?
about it and fail about reading up about it?
I wouldn't say I had like severe. It'd be like very minute. But then at that point, it's like, do you really have it, or are you just not taking enough time?
Are you not focusing?
Are you just not
on-
focusing
yeah.
enough? Which that's probably it. I
That's
probably just don't
probably
give a shit.
That means you must have. I almost said ASL.
ADHD. You have ASL? Oh no, my hands, they're signing words.
ASL? Is that contagious?
Is that contagious? Is that a disease?
I mean, no offense to anyone with
We're kidding.
ADHD or.
I took American Sign Language in high school, though.
I did
so,
too.
okay, yeah, we both did. Occasionally,
I only took a semester.
I took 2 years of it. I don't remember enough.
Yeah.
But occasionally, kids are like, do you speak
What the
Spanish?
fuck
I'm like,
is she? Is that her
nah.
pacing
probably should have taken
model?
it though. No, that's just her resting face.
No, but she like walked, turned real like harshly, then walked back, then turned, then walked real harshly back again.
yeah,
I don't know. I assume
So-
that they're trying to go with the pacing thing there.
Yeah,
Jim Challenger, you must help. No, wait, that's not her voice. Jim Challenger, you must help me. I mean, please help me. My Pokemon suddenly Dynamaxed for some reason and started running amok in the stadium. Raihan, I mean, Mr. Raihan. What fucking what? Mr. Raihan? Is
So-
it because she's doing like a titling
we
system?
have
like-
established in canon he is 47 years old.
was able to subdue the Dynamax Pokemon in the stadium, but if other Pokemon also Dynamax and go on a rampage, the underground power plant would collapse. Mr. Rose is down there right now, fucking things up, evidently.
Apparently,
I know
with
this is
no
selfish of me.
jurisprudence or like oversight committee or anything. It's
But
like a
I'm-
charter school.
Must beg of your assistance. I want you to head into the underground power plant and stop Mr. Rose. Mr. Rose is
Or
awakened
Congress.
a Pokemon known as Eternatus? Eternatus.
Eternatus.
Eternatus. Apparently, the energy emitting from its body is what caused Dynamaxing. Causes Dynamaxing. I thought that was the frickin' Starlight things or whatever.
Nope.
Okay, I'm very confused then. At this rate, all the Pokemon in the Galar region will Dynamax and go berserk. If that were to happen, please, you must save Mr. Rose. You could take the lift over there to reach him. I've enlisted the help of the champion's younger brother, too, but who knows what's going on.
I mean, I'm sure this all makes sense like when it's written on paper, and you know,
It makes sense to
telling
me.
plot is, it can be difficult, but just some of this stuff feels so disjointed.
No. I'm just going to go ahead and say what everyone in the comments is saying. Why don't you do better then?
We have. If we were to write out our D&D campaign...
Don't tell anyone. I don't want to be held liable or actually have to do something.
No, we're not actually going to do it, but like, yeah, no. We
That's not the time to use this. Okay, that was clever. I'm like,
we could write out...
Place I gotta go? Let's not go there.
Yeah, we could write out the synopsis of our D&D campaign, which we will not do because it's too long.
No, and then I could actually be judged.
Yeah. It makes more sense.
Hop, someone stole your name tag. That's you, Hop.
Yeah, I can't tell anymore. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? There's no. I'm confused. What's going on?
I'm just gonna click through then.
Lee.
Wait.
Hop.
I was like, wait a second.
Oh, look it.
Pop in. It's not Pop in. He literally didn't have a character model there.
And what do you plan on doing, Gym Challenger? Punching you in the face, you big turd.
Kind of like how she was like, the Pokemon's the evil thing and is going to turn all the other Pokemon into going berserk. Save Mr. Rose. He's not the antagonist here.
He's not the bastard who released this thing and kept it up in a weird, like, chained up ball.
Yeah. Oh.
Pardon. What are you talking about? He's completely lost his mind. There's nothing to stop now. We've already brought the darkest day, or should I say, the ultimate Pokemon, Eternius.
Eternitus.
Whatever.
No, I'm only saying it because everyone in the comments like, Sam makes fun of it, and then he can't even fucking read the Pokemon's name.
I'm calling it Eternius. That sounds better than Eternatus.
Eternatus does kind of, does not seem good against the tongue.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Must I explain myself? Yeah, you probably should.
Please do.
From your perspective, I suppose it must seem that I'm doing something terrible. No, you're definitely doing something terrible.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to understand. That's bullshit speak for my plan's dumb, but I don't want to actually explain it because if I said it out loud, people would be able to call me on my bullshit.
Like I just said about our D&D campaign. No, don't tell them, Sam, because then I'll have to actually do it. And then I'll find out it is dumb.
But I must provide the Galar region with limitless energy to ensure everlasting prosperity. I mean, our D&D campaign started off a little bit rough, but once we smoothed into it, like I feel like the arcs have worked really well.
I
feel like you've done a really good job stories. I do sincerely think that if we made it into like a comic or a storyline thing, it actually would flow really well. There'd have to be some parts you'd have to massage a little bit, but I think the arc works really well. Good job. Kudos.
Thank you.
Surely you remember the red light that caused a ruckus around Hammerlock. That was all part of our experiment to awaken Eternatus.
What?
I was going to say, like, you understand, because I don't.
I mean, I don't understand the process of how that would do it, but I assume he's going to tell us now.
You must understand, I can't let you interfere with my plan to protect the Galar region.
And as much as we bitch about this stuff, we're just two fuckheads on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, you do better. It's like, no, we're not in the same league as these people.
We're not.
Not Billie Eilish, not Lord, not the people behind the Pokemon games. None of them. We're just like you.
I can draw pretty well. Marco Cosmos. I can't model for crap, though. Macro Cosmos Rose.
There it is. And nobody explained it. Does the apostrophe with an S come after an S or no S? It should just be...
It's possessive, so
I don't know. Somebody that's better than me, tell me, please.
There's a lot of rules for it. So that's the correct instance, I believe, of it.
I do like his animation, though.
Because he owns the company.
He's the CEO of Macro
Cosmos owns him as the employee, so he's the CEO, which would make it the possessive form.
I don't believe that's confirmed, but I think he's
like
the
it just
CEO.
did Hootenanny's pressure.
This
so
thing's
like
tight.
The pressure is the it's not a noun, it's the
I don't know how to describe it well enough.
There's so many rules to English.
Yeah. You're talking about like a conjunction?
No, I don't think that's considered a conjunction.
You kind of lost me, so I'm not sure exactly which one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've had to like reteach a lot of it to like my 4th grade class when I was doing that for a while, when I was teaching a bunch of 4th graders. And even then I was like, okay, I gotta digest this page really quick before I have to teach them this page, because I need to remind myself how this stuff works. And as going through it now, I'm like, no wonder I was confused as a 4th grader. This shit's confusing.
English is very confusing.
Yeah.
Chairman Rose just said, you're tough. Don't you think that's unfair? It's like, you're the one who started the fight. Like, I don't... if you started it, I'm allowed to defend myself and attack you back.
In past Pokemon games, like, for instance, in Ruby, you would continually see Team Magma or whoever it was kind of slowly, like, leading with their, not mantra, but their manifesto throughout the whole game, like, we want to bring about the legendary Pokemon because we want to return the world back to its primal form because of, like, the evils of pollution and all this stuff, and the world is decaying and dying.
Yes. So no, I get it.
Yeah.
The plot was explained to you not just at the end.
Yeah, it was explained throughout the game.
And it feels like a lot of this. Now, they had a lot of setup.
They did,
but it doesn't seem, I don't know, something about it is dissatisfying.
The thing that bums me out about certain storytelling is people think they're smarter by hiding the motivation of their villains till the end. And things like, oh, it's a twist. It's like, no, we have to understand the motivations. You disregarded a big part of it.
Yeah. At first, to have a twist. That's not a twist. The twist is if their motivations weren't exactly what we thought it was.
Yeah, where it twists at the end. Like, that's how you do a twist, where, like, you build up to make the audience believe something, and then when you throw the twist, it's like, oh, no, that actually lines up. Mm-hmm. Because based on the actions that they did through the story, through my lens, I was seeing it one way, but really their intention was this way. And not just
other
like
channels that explain it better, but yeah.
Just Right's a good channel.
Yes, Just Right is a very good channel.
Just Right
WRITE.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I found a new one the other day, too, that I was actually listening to. I only watched one of them.
Doesn't kill me.
But they did the breakdown of Miyazaki and airships.
Really?
In films, and how, like, airships are a common theme throughout the majority of his films. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. And just, like, the amount of detail that he puts in, like, how airships work, and his father built airplanes in World War II. So, like, there was this common theme, and, like, he threaded it all together. I'm like, that's a very interesting point. And it made me think of our buddy Willow, who is a huge fan of Miyazaki stuff.
Oh, yeah. Miyazaki stuff is great.
And I do like Miyazaki stuff. I don't love it as much as she loves it.
Let me say it again. Not for me, though.
Yeah, there's a couple of Miyazaki films that I really like.
Beautiful.
I really like Porco Rosso, and I really like Princess Mononoke.
Porco Rosso was one of the ones that Jen was like, oh, wow. Okay, so based off of your old complaints about some of the other ones, you'll like Porco Rosso. She was absolutely right.
Yeah.
Did full heal not go through? Did I hit the button wrong?
Howl's Moving Castle I like too.
I did it.
But most of the other ones feel like, and it's the way Miyazaki writes his stories. It's more organic. He starts from the beginning and they start animating as they're writing the story. So they don't come to the end until, like, they finish telling it. So that can make some of their stories feel a little lackluster. Animation is always gorgeous beyond belief, top notch. And, like, the shot compositions, all that stuff.
They're just a little slow for me, and it's not my usual storytelling style that I enjoy. Although it's still very good.
It is really good. Like, it's, complaining about it is like, you're complaining about this? Like, it's top-notch animation, like, story stuff. Just sometimes they feel... I like stories that have somewhere where they're going sometimes, and sometimes I feel Miyazaki
it feels like there's
films,
no plot. It's just like things happen.
Things happen, and that's okay, and that's fine. And with people that really like that, that's great. But I think the reason why I like Princess Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle and Porco Rosso is there feel like there's a very distinct arc that he wants to go through that movie. Even Spirited Away, there's a very distinct arc that he wants his characters to go through. Whereas sometimes you get My Neighbor Totoro, and I know there is a theme through that movie and there is a storyline, but I remember watching it and going, this is all really great visually. It's a fun little adventure, but I don't feel what everyone else has felt for this film. It didn't hit me the way that it's hit so many other people. Same with, like, Ponyo and
I think a lot
movies.
of people saw them as, like, a younger age. And some of the younger stuff can be a little slower, too. Yeah. So I think it grew on them as just kind of like a childhood type thing.
And I love slow storytelling. Like, it's one reason why I love Samurai Jack. I love the fact that...
Well, noirs and stuff are like that, too. And you like noirs, so...
So I do like slow-paced films in general.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know a bunch of these.
Steel type.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know a bunch of these, but I know Meowth, Galarian... Berserker, I guess.
Berserker, yeah.
Is
such a great name.
Is steel type.
Yeah,
so I was like, I just assumed with the other ones, which is why I swapped the butane, because I'm like, oh, well, fire. So, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
But yeah, if you guys just look up on YouTube,
butane get praised.
Flying in Miyazaki films, or like airships in Miyazaki films,
makes a lot of sense.
You should be able to find it. Like, it's a channel with yellow background and like red text. I know that's not very specific, but I literally just saw the channel yesterday, so it's not embedded in my head yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised you remember Just Right. I completely forgot the name of it.
Just Right. There's a couple of like video essay channels I'll listen to.
There's a lot, yeah.
And there, I mean, oh ho ho, down to my last Pokemon. This isn't good. There's a lot of them. Some are better than others.
I was wondering he was going to send out his big elephant.
I
didn't
tend
know
to
if
like
Bidet
the
kept
ones
it or
that
not.
are more constructive and like they're like, I want to analyze what's good about movies instead of like
Oh, that's
the ones
that's their thing, and that's what they're good at.
yeah, and
We're
instead
still
of the
looking for
ones-
what we're good at.
Right. Yeah, we definitely are. Instead of the ones that skew towards more the like, let's criticize bad films and learn it. I like the opposite
No,
approach.
I get it.
tend to.
Yeah. Well, it also it's helpful to help learn
Yeah.
good writing styles or good critical analysis of stuff and what makes something good, rather than
Yeah.
just to bust down on something.
Exactly. Like
Now, stuff like CinemaSins I like because it's silly. They're not trying to do entire.
Yeah. CinemaSins
you know,
is fine. It's going for like they're going for parody, and that's totally fine. It's not really for me, just because like
No,
I've seen
that's fine. Yeah.
yeah, and I've
Yeah.
seen a couple, but I'm like I'm still impressed with like what they do because it's like yeah, you guys are being silly about it, but at the same time it's like
God,
it's
that's
impressive
huge.
how many films you have done, and like they go for everything. They go for really good films. They go for bad films.
Yeah.
They punch their punches everywhere.
Max Flare.
Shabam!
Yeah, go ahead. Show me your move. That'll take my breath away.
I do like Copperage's evolved form. I do think that elephant thing looks cool
Oops.
compared
Sorry,
to like
Rose.
its beginning one.
Didn't get to do that move that was gonna take my breath away.
Yeah.
What
sorry,
happened there?
buddy.
What happened?
What's gonna be? Are you gonna give us
The first-
maybe a master ball for beating your butt?
The first thing that he said though, you're a little tough. Don't you think it's unfair? It's like, I'm gonna pull out butane. I'm gonna wreck him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it.
You think you're good, Rose? Just because you're the chairman doesn't mean you're a good Pokemon trainer. Well, I lost. I guess I'll just let a child overpower me.
Yeah. I guess we'll just cancel the Darkest Day.
Yeah. I'd forgotten how great Pokemon battles are. It's been so long since I battled. That sure was satisfying.
No, I think Bia said it better.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away in my barefoot
No.
feet.
Her being satisfied, or what did she say? My spirit is satisfied, or my spirit is satiated, or
Satiated?
She said something.
I don't know.
I
just
don't think
remember
she
the
said
bare feet
satiated. But
thing.
yeah.
Most impressive, Chris. I wouldn't expect any less from a challenger endorsed by the strongest champion ever to grace our beloved Galar region.
I mean, I'm here, baby. I got plot armor.
I do. I really do wish I could have seen the champion match between you two. Are you dying? Is that why?
No, he's just like, I wish I wasn't so selfish or whatever to start the Darkest Day during your match.
I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry to ruin the whole gym challenge and everything. It's too bad, but it can't be helped. It could have been helped.
I mean, it could have been. You could have just.
You could have just waited till tomorrow like Leon asked you to.
Yeah.
I just waited one day.
Yeah.
Freaking
I think that's the big thing that doesn't make him a good villain. It's like, no, but as far as we know,
You set it off.
you absolutely could have waited.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him feel weak. It's like, come on, man.
In order to solve the energy issue as soon as possible, we awakened Eternatus. Eternatus, okay. But we couldn't control it. The champion came to aid me, even at the cost of abandoning the match. Indeed, just like a knight in shining armor come to rescue the princess from a dragon. That's an outdated storytelling device.
Well, technically, we were playing Sword and Shield, so
That's
what the fuck
true.
do you want? I mean, they made it thematic there, so
Yeah,
I can't blame them for that
I
one.
know. I'm just jabbing. I do tend to ramble on.
Yes,
I
you do.
know. I love to make speeches.
Yes, you do, Rose.
I write them and I look at them and then I send them off to my publisher and then he ghostwrites all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I can stop talking now.
Yeah, as he continues talking.
I think the champion should have captured Eternatus by now. If you're curious, you can take the lift up. And I trust you. You said you were going to stop talking. And
Yeah.
I trust you'll be going too, right, Hop? I certainly hope losing to me didn't discourage you too much. Go on now, both of you. Go see how our champion is doing. Discouraged? Don't you get it, Chairman? Neither me nor my Pokemon are anywhere near giving up.
It's pretty resilient.
We've learned to be strong thanks to the gym challenge you organize. Don't praise him.
Don't fucking do that, Hop.
He's an asshole.
The fuck, man? Come on.
Seriously,
give me
who's
my
gonna
Master
hold
Ball.
him accountable?
Of course, I won't stop you. Head up via the lift if you wish. I wanted a fucking Master Ball.
Probably get it at.
I was hoping maybe like a Sparkle would show up or pop in, and I could.
Yeah, because usually you get one before you have to catch the ultimate Pokemon.
Well, there's still a bunch of the game left, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna go fight.
Oh.
Turtles.
Actually, this does feel like the last thing in an RPG. It's like, are you sure? Because I can heal and save your Pokemon right now, and you know, other stuff.
Give me a moment. So we
Give
can
me a
save.
moment, exactly.
So if we fuck up, we can just like exit.
Yeah. And I had my finger on pause, and I'm like, oh, nope, that's not the right
wrong
button.
That's the.
I also wanted to check and see. Yep, my stuff didn't get healed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Restore that.
Restore my Pokels. Revive. Do I have like full revives or whatever they're called?
You probably do, but no,
Sort.
there's no point now.
Sort by type.
Yep.
There we go. I
Full
was
restore.
like, wait, I've sorted before. I must have got them after I sorted.
Full restore and max revives.
Yeah. That's why I was cycling through earlier. I'm like, some of this stuff doesn't feel like I should have more stuff, or I thought there were different items.
It always weirds me out when certain games just don't have auto sort. Especially newer games.
Yeah, but some people are very particular about the way that they sort things.
No, I know, but giving the option. So like when you hit sort, you're like,
Well,
I want.
They do.
Does
I mean, they have a sort button.
No,
It's
but I
X.
mean, it automatically does it for you. Unless you like, I wish some games give you the option. Like, I want you to always auto sort.
Oh, you said it as in like, okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think this is fine.
I've been spoiled by MMOs with great sort management stuff.
Okay, I think we're gonna go for him next time, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you later. Beep, bop, boop.
Time to get a snack, right? Because you got to prepare dinner.
I gotta make some din for Jen. So,
well, time to eat then.
yeah, it is definitely time to eat
Time to have our slumbering meal.
and to because I assume there's gonna be a couple more episodes at least just doing story,
Yes.
and then more episodes after that. But still,
Of course you can't ride your bicycle. What were you thinking?
can I?